Now when it comes to tom turkey behavior, gobbler behavior, Jake, Tom, doesn't matter. The male turkey, I've noticed in all the times I've observed turkey, the gobblers, they'll come off the roost, do their little strutting and gobbling in the morning for the first hour or so, hoping to attract a hen their way, because that's the turkey way. The males attract the females to them, not the other way around. It's not the females pulling the boys in. We reverse Mother Nature. Us hunters, when we go out using hen talk, we're trying to reverse it. We're trying to pull in the boys to us, trying to get them toms to come to us. I mean, that's not 100% how it works, but there's always an exception. We are, us hunters, we do get successful in pulling in those toms with our hen talk. But have you always noticed the toms will come just so far, but they'll hang up out there and go into full strut and start gobbling and strutting, and they strut back and forth. They always have a hard time coming right in, because that's not how in the turkey world how it works. It's the males putting on the show to be an attraction for the hens. They're trying to pull the hens into them. That's why toms will hang up out there a ways 40, 50, 60 yards sometimes and strut. And a lot of times that's where they'll stay. And a lot of times that's why your hunt's a bust, because it's hard to get them to close that distance, especially to get into bow distance, into 20 yards. Sometimes it's extremely hard. But if you have decoys, the right decoy set, it's sometimes extremely helpful to have a Jake decoy of some kind with one hen. You only need the two. One Jake decoy and one hen set up out in front of you at 20 yards, especially if you're bow hunting, is oftentimes dynamite when it comes to getting that tom to close the distance, to come that extra 30, 40 yards to come within bow range.
He's coming this time, alright.
just calling alone, almost always, like 90% of the time, that tom's going to hang up out there 50 yards and just strut. He knows that hen's there. He can hear it, especially if you keep calling with your like diaphragm call or something. If you keep lightly yelping and clucking and stuff, a little purring mixed in, whatever you're doing for hen talk. If you don't have decoys, almost 90% of the time, that tom's just going to stay out there strutting. He wants you to go to him. That's just the way it works in the turkey world. That tom wants the hen to walk out to him. He can hear you if you're not moving a lot, you're being still, and you haven't busted him. If he hasn't spotted your location, but he's hearing that hen talk, he's going to just keep shot gobbling and keep strutting. He wants the hen to go out to him. But it always, at this time, it's helpful to have that decoy. Even just a hen decoy can help, but if you mix in a jake decoy in there with a mix, you put a jake decoy out there with a hen, and he's an older tom, a 3-4-year-old tom, he's going to want to come and fight that jake. Seeing those decoys will get them gobblers to close the distance. And they'll come in and circle around that jake and puff up, and act all big and macho. And if you remain patient, that tom's going to pounce on your jake and he's going to attack your decoy and just wreak havoc on your decoy. Oh, drag down. But some hunters don't wait for that. They'll shoot the tom before they get to witness that. But if you stay patient and just watch and observe, that tom's going to pounce on that jake decoy. He's going to want to fight him and beat him up so he can take over the show, so he can steal that hen from that jake. yeah, so keep that in mind for your next turkey hunt. So, I mean, all this information is good for all turkey hunters. It doesn't matter if you're somewhat experienced, you know, a very new beginner, or maybe you've only been turkey hunting for a couple of years, and this was all very helpful, useful information for you. I hope it was. If this information was helpful and you think it will help you on your future turkey hunts, won't you please click subscribe? Subscribe to the Spikes and Gills YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate it. Won't you hit that like button for me too while you're here? I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Dead. Just like that. Got him. Yes! Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Sweet. What a hunt, man. What a hunt. Yes! Ah, I got him. Alright. Unload gun. Sweet. Yeah. Definitely over an inch for the spurs. Possibly an 1.25 inch spurs. Nice 4-inch foot there. Whew, nice big old 3-year-old Tom. We've got almost a 10-inch beard. I may have shot one of the feathers off on the tail. I didn't have to use any turkey calls at all this morning. The game plan here was, since I came here last night, I roosted 2 toms. There was this one gobbling near his roost way down this way, a couple hundred yards this way behind me. And another tom, I believe, was henned up. He was gobbling out this way behind the camera there, way out there. And that tom, I think, went with the hen across the street onto another property. But this one, I believed, was alone without a hen, and he roosted back behind me here. So since last year, I scouted this area really thoroughly and hunted it real hard to pattern the turkey a little bit. I got a really good handle on how the turkey like to travel through here, excuse me. And I knew this guy here. I knew this tom was going to come right down the pipe, right down that dirt road, heading this way, going towards the other tom and hens. And I believe I did hear a jake last night gobble too. I heard 3. I heard a jake and 2 big mature toms. And this guy met his maker this morning.